Ooh, so we're kicking off the main card right now, and we're actually kicking it off with a really good one with Abdul Razak Alhassan versus Mounir Lazzez. This is at 170 pounds. Abdul is 34 years old. He's 5 feet 10 inches tall, and he's 10-1 overall, but he's 4-1 in the UFC, and all of his knockouts have come by way of KO.
All of his knockouts have come by way of KO?
Yeah, all of his wins in the UFC have come by way of KO.
Yeah.
Mounir's making his UFC debut. He's 9-1. He's 32 years old, and he's 6 feet 1 inches tall. So tell me what you think about these guys.
This fight excites me because it has potential to be finished early, and it has potential to be a fight of the night.
Oh, it has potential for a lot of things.
It's going to be fireworks. Let's just say this fight is not one that you're going to want to miss.
Yep.
If you have the opportunity to watch this fight because this one, it's hard to predict.
Oh, it's going to be fun.
But it's going to be a fun fight.
It's going to be fun.
So, Alhassan, dude, he is extremely well-rounded, too.
Yep.
He's a judo black belt, okay? But he's knocking people out. The dude's really well-rounded.
I'm glad you put that in there because I only put claims to have judo experience. I didn't know he was an actual black belt.
No, he's a judo black belt. He's got 3 straight knockout wins in the UFC right now.
Yes.
3 straight knockout wins in the UFC. His last knockout win was over a UFC vet, Nico Price. Good knockout there.
So technically, all 4 of his wins in the UFC have come by knockout.
Yep. He did get, I think he had that 1 loss in between, though. So he's got 3 straight.
He's 4-1. He has 1 loss in between. One of his losses, though, are controversial.
It was a split decision, I think.
No. I want to talk about...
Oh, you're talking about... Okay,
So when he fought Sabah Homasi...
The first fight. They fought twice.
So Sabah Homasi, he fought him in the first time. Herb Dean was the ref. Herb Dean...
Some people think it was stopped early. Let's just get to the chase.
It was definitely stopped early. There's no question in my mind it was stopped early. So what happened in that fight? They were throwing punches at each other, and at that point, Homasi dropped down to grab the legs. Mm-hmm. He changed levels to grab the legs, and when he did that, Herb Dean thought he was hit, but he didn't even get hit by the punch right before that. Yeah. He literally just dropped down to change levels and grab the legs and go for a takedown. Herb Dean stopped it thinking that he got knocked out and dropped. That's not what happened. He literally dropped down for a double leg. So they ran it back.
And there was no doubt about it this time.
I mean, that first fight, Homasi was still losing. He was still losing that first fight. But it was a competitive first fight. And both of the guys were like, it was an action-packed fight. It was awesome. They ran it back. Yeah. And guess what? Alhassan made sure that there was no question this time. Put him out in a brutal knockout. Out cold to prove that he won that first fight and that second fight. So that puts him at 4-1.
Yeah, and Alhassan has only been out of the first round once as well. Yep. And that was that split decision loss to Omari Akhmedov. Mm-hmm. And that's the one that came in between that knockout streak there. But he's just got lightning in his hands.
So wait. You said wait. Say that again.
So he's got a split decision loss to Omari Akhmedov.
No, but you said that he came out of, or he only has one
He's
fight.
only been out of the first round once.
And which fight was that?
The Omari Akhmedov fight. And that fight went to a split decision.
I feel like, that's the one he lost.
He lost that fight.
Okay.
So he lost that fight. It was a split decision loss to Omari Akhmedov.
Because if you look at his record on mixedmartialarts.com, who's supposed to be the official record keepers, they do a terrible job when Tapology does a way better job. It says that he went to the second round in one of his fights against the guy I was just talking about.
Which guy?
Musasi, or the guy that he just fought twice.
Oh, no. Both those were first round.
Yes, but if you look on Mixed Martial Arts, it says that he went to the second round with him.
That's weird.
So that's why I was making sure that you weren't talking about that fight.
No.
Or Homasi. So Homasi, sorry.
No.
So if you look on mixedmartialarts.com, you can keep talking. I'm going to pull it up.
Yeah, so but like I was getting to, Alhassan has lightning in his fucking hands, dude. Mm-hmm. He's got lightning in those hands. He's really, really quick, and one thing, he's willing to take a punch to get his punches, to land his punches. He'll go ahead and walk in there, take a couple punches just to land that one.
Yep.
And so he's going to move forward, and he's going to do that. And then Lazzez is making his UFC debut. So it's another guy. Like I said in the beginning of this video, we've got a lot of people on this card making UFC debuts. I don't like picking people making the UFC debuts unless it's Yuri Prochazka. We picked him, and that was such a great one. The dude's an animal.
He's a monster. He's awesome. By the way, thank you for all the views. We appreciate you, and we understand why you have such a big fan following.
Almost 2,500 views on that
when we average
reaction video.
Or less than 100.
Dude, it's crazy. But anyway, so Lazzez is making his UFC debut. He's also a knockout artist. He's got 8 of his 9 wins have all come by way of knockout. I don't think that this is going to the ground at all. Both these guys like to knock people out.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. If you look, going back to Alhassan's record, all of his wins have come by first-round knockouts.
First-round knockouts?
First-round knockouts.
And for that reason...
So then the one time he goes into the later rounds, he loses by decision.
Split decision. So that means it was a really, really competitive fight.
Yep.
And I actually watched that fight a little bit, and he very well could have won that fight.
Yep. I didn't really feel like he was, he's a judo black belt, but I didn't really like you said that he was a judo black belt. Like I didn't find that myself in my own research. I just didn't feel like he was very skilled on the ground though.
Yeah, well,
judo guys tend to have some submissions.
He should have some submissions, but he likes to stand and bang.
He does.
It's one of those things, man. And I just, with Lazzez, he's also a striker, so I don't see this going to the ground at all.
Yeah.
So he's probably not going to have to use his judo.
Lazzez has 8 wins by knockouts.
Out of 9 wins.
I don't know if we talked about it in this fight, but he also has competed in Abu Dhabi before.
No, we didn't talk about this one yet.
So he's been through this experience before. He knows what to expect when going to Abu Dhabi. He knows how to be ready when it comes to that. He has the ability to take information from past fights and say, these are the mistakes that I made leading up to that fight. I'm going to change that. So I think that plays into his advantage. What did you think about the result for this fight?
So for this fight, like I said, both these dudes are strikers.
Yes.
I like Alhassan's striking better. He's like I said, he's got lightning in his hands.
That one's empty.
He takes a punch. And I just don't see this fight going to the ground at all. So for me, we're going to look at a stand-up battle, and I think
in the first round,
Lazzez is going to knock him out in the first round.
Woo, man, we are way off. So I'm going with another knockout.
Oh man,
I think Lazzez is knocking him out in the first round.
See, not me. I think Lazzez is. I didn't like his striking. I mean, it was okay.
I just thought it was a little bit better.
But it wasn't pretty.
I just thought it was a little bit better, and I feel like it's a very, very, very big opportunity for Mounir Lazzez to make a big entrance into the UFC.
Yeah.
Pulling into that decision was also the fact that he has the fight experience of going to Abu Dhabi to fight and not living crazy far away.
Yeah.
So that right there kind of pushed me a little bit more towards him.
Well, this comes for me. It's also Alhassan has fought better fighters. Because you talk about that sometimes in your
This
picks.
is true.
Alhassan knocked out Nico Price.
He did.
In 43 seconds.
In fact, that's one of my notes right there.
He also knocked out Charlie Ward in 53 seconds.
Yeah, and that's a good knockout.
Another good knockout. So, I mean, he's fought the better fighters. He's got the experience. It's going to be a fun fight, but I think someone's definitely going to sleep. I just think Alhassan's going to sleep. Or not going to sleep. I think Alhassan's going to put Lazzez to sleep.
Oh, man.
And you've got Lazzez putting Alhassan to sleep. So